Hey everybody, let's look at the horizontal constraint in Onshape. I have a quadrilateral here that just has all the points connected, but other than that, I can move any of them freely. So if I want to do a horizontal constraint, let's start first with a line segment. So if I want to make, actually I'm going to get really crazy. I'm going to make this line segment horizontal. What that means is it's going to be parallel to what you would think of as the x-axis if this was a Cartesian plane. All right, so I'm going to go in here, I'm going to choose horizontal, and it just made that line horizontal. Now that really messed with stuff because I had points in all sorts of different places. The line that got made horizontal was this one. All right, so that one is always going to be horizontal. I'm trying to move it up. All right, it's always horizontal. That's all it's done. If I move this point right here out to here, it's going to keep that line horizontal. If I move this point right here, it doesn't change anything, right? Because it's the line segment that was horizontal. If I move this point right here, okay, I can move it closer to that other point. It remains horizontal. It just kind of changes things accordingly. Okay, but it's always horizontal. All right, I'm actually going to get rid of that horizontal constraint. So I'm going to slide that off. And then we'll get back here. So now if I move this point, I can move it anywhere I want to. That's pretty cool. All right. So now I'm going to make 2 points horizontal from each other. So I can choose that point and that point. If I want to make those horizontal, then I go to the horizontal constraint. And now they're horizontal from each other. So if I move this point, if I move this point right here, up and down, no big deal. Those points can stay horizontal. If I move this line, okay, notice how that point on the left is staying horizontal to the point on the right. Okay, so it just keeps those two horizontally positioned with each other. So it's kind of like forcing them to be on the same line. Okay, so that's that. I can do the same thing if I were to create a circle. All right, so let's do a circle real quick. And I force that circle to be, the center of it to be horizontal with that. Then if I move, let's see, if I move this point, all right, that doesn't change anything really by itself. If I move this point, all right, so now that circle is staying horizontal with it. All right, if I change this point down here, I don't really change anything except for, well, I'm moving both points right now. So if I take that point off, if it'll let me. All right, so now if I move this point, nothing happens because it doesn't really have any constraints going along with it. All right, that's the horizontal constraint.